Hi, and welcome to the prep phase. What we're going to go over today is how we do things here at Tier 1. We're essentially going to talk about four aspects. First is the warm-up, for obvious reasons. Secondly is strength training and how important that is, especially in keeping resilient and injury-free for the challenge ahead. We're going to also talk about recovery and cool downs, and also structure. So therefore how you structure your training day and how to structure your training week. So first things first, we're going to talk about the warm-up.
So welcome to the warm-up. And here at Tier 1 we do things a little differently. We always start your warm-up phase with a reset. And quite simply, a reset gets your body in the perfect position to exercise. So we always do a reset before we go on to the more traditional side of the warm-ups, and we always start from the floor. So Ollie, if you can pop yourself onto the what we call the quadruped position, but it's quite simply all that is hands directly under shoulders, knees directly under hips. And from here, all I want Ollie to do is think about what we call reaching long. So making your arms nice and long. So what you'll see is as Ollie reaches, his shoulder blades will open and it will clear the space here. What I don't want you to do is crunch through the spine. It's not a happy cat, sad cat exercise or a cat camel exercise. So nice and reach long for me, Ollie. Good lad. And now tuck your hips underneath you. So think about if you had a belt buckle on, drawing that belt buckle up towards you from the front. Okay, and all Ollie's going to do once he's in this position is to take a nice smooth inhale through his nose, and once he's done that, take a full exhale out of his mouth. Keep going, Ollie, keep going, keep going. And when we say a complete exhale, I mean every last drop. Okay, pause for me, inhale, good. And it's always a good, worthwhile point this time to remind him to keep reaching and keep tucking. One more for me. Lovely. And we call this exercise the lazy bear. Want mate?
So following on from the reset, we're now going to do the more traditional dynamic warm-up. And what we're going to do here, we're going to start on the floor. So Stuart, if you start on the floor, legs straight, arms down by your side, and what we're going to do here is leg raise. So how leg raise works is toes up, hands together. You can exhale so your back softens against the floor, and from there you're going to give me a leg raise. Give me leg raise, left leg. Take that leg as high as it will go without a knee bending, okay? So do that again, buddy. And what you're ensuring here also, with a down leg is pushed firmly against that floor as you do it. So you're looking at here and doing 8 reps on your left leg, and then 8 reps on your right leg. And that's an effective way of warming up your hips. From once you've completed that, they're then going to go into your front and go into a downward dog. So how a downward dog works is a push-up position. Bum, well, those shoulders, and head all in line, wrists directly below shoulders. And what you're going to do is going to push your hips high in the air, driving his heels to the floor. And that's going to create a nice good stretch in your calves, and also really, really good at getting a bit upward rotation in those shoulders. Make sure your hips don't sag, go back. Now bang out a breath there, Stu. Inhale for your nose, exhale fully. You can do that 5 times. If you find that too challenging, just elevate your hands onto your sofa or an elevated bit. Once you've done that, you're now going to go into what you call a Spider-Man stretch. So a Spider-Man stretch is bring your right foot to your hand, and then you open it towards the camera, Stu. That's it. Good man. Good little wave. And then the other side. Watch my snout. Perfect. And it's a really good way of basically mobilising your hips and also your upper back. Again, if you find that too challenging, go to your knees. So knees below hips, wrists below shoulders, and repeat the same thing. So right leg up, open up. And you repeat that for 5 each side. And once you've done that, then we're standing up. And we're going to do a pull back butt kick to stretch your thighs. All you need to do is grab hold of your foot, bring your knees together, and then pull it past your hip, and then release. It's dynamic, so it's a little bit more quicker. Do it against the camera, sorry. That's it, so knees together first, and pull it back, don't fall over. Perfect. And that's how we warm up.